Today, we will be hiking the southeast ridge of Bicentennial Square Top Mountain A. The route begins at the Guanella Pass Trailhead. Take the Georgetown exit off of I-70 and follow the signs for the Guanella Pass Scenic Byway. The trail starts next to the restrooms on the west side of the pass on the upper parking area. Most people will be heading to the east side of the road to hike up Mount Bierstadt. Head down the trail and you'll come to a sign that points to Square Top Lakes. Hook a left here and make your way up the ridge, overcoming a few false summits to hit the true summit at 13,794 feet. Round trip is approximately 6.5 miles and 2,400 feet of elevation gain. All right, welcome back to another Hiking Colorado adventure. Today we are at the Guanella Pass Trailhead, getting ready to start Square Top Mountain. It is a bicentennial. It is the 111th tallest peak in Colorado at 13,794 feet. It looks like there is definitely going to be some snow on the road, so we are going to bring our snowshoes along just to make sure. Not sure if we'll need them, but it's better to have them than not, in my opinion. The trailhead is just right over here at the other side of the bathroom, so we're just going to finish getting ready and we're going to head out. It is just after 5:15, and as you can see, it is still very foggy. Can't really see anything. Makes it very disorienting if you're not familiar with the area. You wouldn't even know that there were mountains around. Post holing in some spots has definitely been present. Nothing major yet, but I can definitely tell that on the way back, when this warms up, it's going to be pretty miserable. But for now, for the most part, trail's been packed down and we're going to keep making our way down here. And we are continuing to go up this slope here, and as you can tell, still foggy. I'm really hoping when the sun comes up, it'll kind of burn through some of these clouds. I will say though that coming back through this after we get to where we're going is not going to be fun. Can finally start to get a little bit of views from where we're at. Fog is starting to clear because the sun's starting to come out a little bit. The snow hasn't been very fun, if I'm being completely honest with you, but from what we can see on the surrounding peaks, it looks like once you reach the ridge, it's melting out fast and there's more dry ground than there's snow on the surrounding peaks. Can't say that's going to be the case for our mountain, but it's definitely a good indicator. So I'm hoping once we get to the base of Square Top, we'll not have to worry about this hot snow. All right, starting to clear up here. Trail is right there. And you can't quite see it yet, but Square Top is right back there. So we just got up to this little crest here, and we can finally see the majority of the remainder of our route, which is going to come down here, cut to the left, as you can see the tracks there, up this way, and then up the ridge. So the snow quality is getting a little bit better the higher that we get, but we still have this depression of snow that I kind of get the feeling is going to be post-holy as well. But once we get to the ridge, hoping that should all clear up for us. We have just arrived to Square Top Lakes at approximately 12,035 feet in elevation. This is the lower one. You can't see the upper one from where I'm at here, but you can see all those wet slides there. And man, it is beautiful. It's finally starting to get a little sun out, and the snow quality is much better higher in elevation, which is a very nice contrast to what we were dealing with this morning. I'm not going to lie, that took us a lot longer than it should have, but the snow is so soft and deep that the snowshoes wouldn't even have made a difference. But we're good now. The snow that we've run into above that has been pretty solid, and it looks like, at least from here, that the ridge line that we're going to be making our way up has some just interspersed snow. So back on the road we go. So we just got to this part in the trail, And look who we got. We got two ptarmigan. There's one. There's the other one. He's blended in so well you can barely see him. I love those things. So cool. They have such great camouflage, as you can tell. Look how this guy blends in with the snow and his surroundings. You would never know until you're almost on top of them. So we'll give them their space so they can move on along, and we will keep going. And we just got to the sign here that says Square Top Lakes is straight ahead, which means we are going to hook a left to gain the ridge. We are just under 2 miles in, so the majority of what we have left is this ridge line and a lot of gain. And we just got to the top of that first slope up to the ridge. The snow was really nice quality. Didn't sink in, so that's good to know. And then you got these really cool clouds. It's like two different layers, and we're above the one layer but below the other. So it's a really, really cool sight to see. Behind me, you can see the next section of our route, which is going to be up that way and then cutting that way. The first point that you see up there, I believe, is a false summit. I think that is just around 13.4, so we'll have another couple hundred feet to go once we get there. But the good news is we are just starting the ridge, and the majority of our post holing should be over with up to the summit. It's all going to be a whole different story on the way down though. 12,669 feet, and we are still making our way up this slope. It's steep, but my knee is holding up just fine. Just got to take it slow. This inversion is so cool. You can see Bierstadt and it looks to be Evans, that or one of the sub summits. I can't really tell from here, but it just looks so cool. Made our way up this. Like I said, it's pretty steep. And then that's what we've got until we get to our next area of interest. 13,247 feet. The top of that little slope that you can see from the shot here is, I believe, right around 13.4. So we don't have too much more in elevation gain to go. We still got really cool views. It's about as close as I feel comfortable getting to this, but Evans and Bierstadt are still shrouded in clouds, as is everything behind us. So it's been a very interesting view today. We are now at 13,691 feet. Just be careful because this is a false summit. There's a wind shelter here, but over there is the true summit. So we still got a little bit left to go. And here's the summit of Square Top Mountain A, 13,794 feet, the 111th tallest peak in Colorado. It's windy and cold, go figure. So we're not going to spend much time up here. Got to the summit at 9:30. And it is gorgeous up here,